You're standing at the kitchen counter, reaching up to grab that jar of peanut butter from the top shelf. Nothing fancy, just a little snack. You've done this 100 times, maybe 1,000, but today something feels different. Your shoulder gives a twinge, your arm doesn't lift quite as easily. You hesitate for a moment. You think, maybe I just slept funny. But later you notice it again, this time when you're carrying groceries from the car. It's not pain exactly, just weakness. A feeling that you're not quite as steady as you used to be. You brush it off. After all, you're not 25 anymore. But what if I told you that what you're feeling might not just be getting older? What if it's something more specific and more preventable than that? After age 60, our bodies start playing a quiet trick on us. We lose muscle, not all at once, not in a way that's obvious, but slowly, steadily and silently. The strength that used to carry us through our days begins to slip away. It's a condition called sarcopenia, and it affects nearly everyone over time, even folks who feel otherwise healthy. Now here's the part that really matters. This kind of muscle loss doesn't just make things like lifting or walking harder. It can affect your balance, your energy, your confidence. It's one of the biggest reasons older adults struggle with falls, fatigue, and even hospital visits. And the worst part, most people don't even know it's happening until it's already caused real trouble. But, and this is the good news, it doesn't have to be that way. There are simple, powerful ways to fight back. And no, I'm not talking about hitting the gym 7 days a week or climbing mountains. I'm talking about the food on your plate, the small choices you make every day. Because certain foods, ordinary everyday items you can find at any grocery store, can help you hold onto your strength. They can feed your muscles, reduce the inflammation that wears them down, and give your body the tools it needs to stay strong and steady. In this video, we're going to walk through 10 muscle-preserving foods that science says can make a real difference after 60. These aren't magic pills or strange supplements, they're things you've probably seen before, maybe even things you already eat. But with a few key tweaks, they can go from just dinner to your personal armor against weakness and frailty. So stick with us, because by the time we're done, you'll know exactly what to stock your fridge with, what to reach for when you're feeling a little off balance, and how to turn your meals into quiet, delicious acts of strength. And trust me, you'll want to hear what's at the end of this list. We saved a surprising one for last, and it just might become your new favorite snack. All right, let's dive into the good stuff, starting with a food that's creamy, comforting, and surprisingly powerful when it comes to protecting your muscles. Let's start with something simple. Something you might already have in your fridge, Greek yogurt. Now I know, yogurt's not exactly exciting, but Greek yogurt, that's a whole different story. It's thicker, creamier, and packed with something your muscles absolutely love: protein. In fact, it's got almost twice the protein of regular yogurt. And that extra protein matters a lot more than you might think, especially after 60. See, as we age, our bodies get a little stubborn when it comes to using protein. It's a process called anabolic resistance. It just means that the same amount of protein that used to keep your muscles happy doesn't go as far anymore. You need more of it, and better quality too. Greek yogurt fits the bill beautifully. A single serving, around 6 ounces, can give you 15 to 20 grams of high-quality protein. But what makes it even better is how your body digests it. Greek yogurt contains casein, a slow-digesting protein that releases amino acids steadily over time. That means your muscles are getting nourished for hours, not just in one quick burst. Want to know a great time to eat it? Before bed. Seriously. Your body does a lot of repairing overnight, and having that slow, steady drip of protein while you sleep can help protect your muscles from breaking down. It's like giving your body a little overnight maintenance crew. And don't forget the extras. Greek yogurt is also rich in calcium, vitamin D, and probiotics, all of which help keep your bones strong and your gut happy, which actually helps with nutrient absorption overall. Want to make it taste even better? Stir in a handful of berries, maybe a sprinkle of chopped nuts, or a drizzle of honey if you've got a sweet tooth. Just steer clear of those flavoured kinds with all the added sugar. Your muscles don't need dessert. They need fuel. Next up, fatty fish. Think salmon, sardines or mackerel. If that sounds fancy or hard to cook, don't worry. We'll make it simple. Fatty fish are a powerhouse for aging muscles. Why? Two big reasons: protein and omega-3s. Let's start with the protein. A small fillet of salmon, about 4 ounces, packs over 20 grams of complete protein. That's the kind your body knows exactly how to use to repair and build muscle. But the real magic is in the omega-3 fatty acids, especially EPA and DHA. These healthy fats are like a natural anti-inflammatory. And that's important because inflammation is one of the sneakiest reasons muscle starts to break down as we get older. It doesn't always show up as pain, but it wears your body down slowly and quietly. Omega-3s help cool that inflammation down. They also improve how your muscles respond to protein, giving that aging body of yours a better shot at turning meals into strength. Plus, fatty fish are often rich in vitamin D, which supports balance, coordination, and reduces fall risk. A huge win as we age. Don't love the idea of cooking fish? Try this. A grilled salmon fillet with a squeeze of lemon takes 10 minutes. Canned sardines on whole grain toast make a quick, heart-healthy lunch. Or toss mackerel into a salad with olive oil and chopped greens. If fish isn't your thing, or it's hard to find, a good quality fish oil supplement can help too. But whole food is always best when you can get it. Now, let's talk about one of the most underrated muscle foods out there, the humble egg. Eggs are like nature's little protein package. One large egg gives you about 6 grams of high-quality protein, but here's the part a lot of folks miss. Half that protein is in the yolk. And the yolk also contains something called leucine, an amino acid that flips the switch on muscle building. It's one of the most important nutrients for fighting muscle loss. Leucine is especially critical after 60, when your body needs a stronger signal to start repairing muscle. And guess what? Eggs deliver it in spades. Beyond leucine, eggs also offer vitamin D, choline for nerve health, and B vitamins for energy. And yes, it's okay to eat the yolks. That old fear about cholesterol? It's been largely debunked. For most people, 1 or 2 eggs a day are perfectly healthy, and might even help your heart by boosting your good cholesterol. Need easy ideas? Scramble them with some spinach, hard-boil a batch for snacks, or top a salad with a soft-boiled egg and a sprinkle of sea salt. Affordable, versatile and muscle-friendly, eggs definitely deserve a spot on your plate. Let's talk about something small but mighty, nuts and seeds. They might seem like just a crunchy snack, but don't let their size fool you. These little guys are packed with the kind of nutrients your muscles and your whole body absolutely need as you age. Now, they don't have quite as much protein as a chicken breast or a carton of eggs, but what they do bring to the table is a powerful combination of healthy fats, magnesium, zinc, and antioxidants. And together, that mix helps with everything from reducing inflammation to keeping your muscles relaxed and ready to move. Let's say you grab a small handful of almonds, about an ounce. You've just given your body a solid dose of magnesium, which helps your muscles contract properly and keeps those pesky cramps at bay. Magnesium's also a big player in energy production, which means less fatigue and more pep in your step. Then there are walnuts. Besides being tasty, they're rich in plant-based omega-3s, which help lower chronic inflammation, that quiet kind that creeps in over time and chips away at your strength without much warning. And don't forget pumpkin seeds. Just a few spoonfuls give you a healthy hit of zinc, which supports hormone balance. Yes, even testosterone, which continues to play a role in maintaining muscle as we get older. Want a bonus? Many nuts also contain vitamin E, an antioxidant that helps protect muscle tissue from oxidative stress, basically the wear and tear that builds up with age. Just one little caution here: nuts and seeds are calorie dense. A small handful, about 1 to 2 ounces a day, is plenty. And if you're watching your sodium, go for the unsalted kind. Sprinkle them into your morning yogurt, toss them on a salad, or just enjoy a small bowl as an afternoon pick-me-up. Your muscles will thank you for it. Next up, we've got an old-school favourite that's finally getting the credit it deserves. Beans, black beans, lentils, chickpeas, kidney beans, take your pick. They're all great. Beans are the quiet workhorses of the muscle world. 1 cup of cooked beans gives you around 15 grams of plant-based protein, plus fiber, iron, magnesium, and a special type of carbohydrate called resistant starch. Now, resistant starch is interesting. It doesn't fully break down in your small intestine. Instead, it feeds the good bacteria in your gut. Why does that matter? Because a healthy gut helps reduce inflammation, improves nutrient absorption, and even supports your immune system. All of that adds up to better muscle health and more energy. Beans are also a great source of iron, which helps your muscles use oxygen efficiently. Magnesium supports healthy muscle contractions, and potassium helps balance sodium to prevent bloating and keep your blood pressure in check. Here's the kicker. A study from Tufts University found that older adults who ate legumes at least 4 times a week had better muscle retention over 5 years than those who rarely ate them. That's a powerful result from something that costs just a few bucks a bag. If beans tend to bother your stomach, don't give up, just start slow. Try soaking dried beans overnight or use canned versions that are low in sodium. Rinse them well before cooking and you'll cut down on anything that causes discomfort. Add them to soups, salads or grain bowls, or mix them with olive oil and herbs for a quick side dish. They're easy, filling, and a great way to support your strength on a budget. And now let's shine a light on the greens. Spinach, kale, Swiss chard, collards. These leafy vegetables might seem like background players, but when it comes to muscle strength, they're secretly doing a whole lot of heavy lifting. Leafy greens are full of vitamins and minerals, yes, but what really makes them special is their natural nitrate content. When you eat greens, your body turns those nitrates into something called nitric oxide, which helps improve blood flow. That means more oxygen and nutrients reach your muscles, and waste products get carried away faster. Better circulation equals better recovery, more endurance and less muscle fatigue. Greens also provide a trio of minerals that are essential for muscle function: magnesium, potassium and calcium. These help with everything from preventing cramps to keeping your muscles contracting smoothly and efficiently. And let's not forget vitamin K, a nutrient that plays a key role in regulating calcium in the body and supporting both bone and muscle strength. In fact, one large study found that older adults who consumed more vitamin K experienced significantly less muscle decline over time. So how do you get them in your day without chewing through a mountain of salad? Try blending a handful of spinach into a morning smoothie, sautéing kale with garlic and olive oil, or adding pre-washed greens to soups, stir-fries or scrambled eggs. 2 cups a day is a great goal, and with all the pre-chopped and bagged options out there, it's easier than ever. Now let's talk about something that's probably sitting quietly in your pantry right now: olive oil, specifically extra virgin olive oil. It might not seem like a muscle food at first glance, but trust me, it's a silent hero, especially for aging muscles. See, one of the biggest culprits behind muscle decline after 60 is something called chronic low-grade inflammation. It doesn't come with sirens or alarms. You don't wake up feeling sick. It just chips away at your strength little by little, day after day. That's where olive oil steps in. Extra virgin olive oil is full of anti-inflammatory compounds, including one called oleocanthal, which, believe it or not, works a bit like natural ibuprofen, calming inflammation and helping your body hold onto its muscle mass. It also improves insulin sensitivity, which sounds technical but really just means this: it helps your body use the protein you eat more effectively. That means when you eat a meal with protein, more of it gets put to work repairing and rebuilding your muscles. Want one more bonus? The healthy fats in olive oil also support hormone production, like testosterone and growth hormone, which are key players in maintaining strength even as we age. Try using olive oil as your go-to for cooking, drizzling over steamed veggies or whisking into salad dressings. 2 to 3 tablespoons a day is a great target. Just store it in a dark glass bottle away from heat so its powerful nutrients stay fresh. Let's sweeten things up a little, because berries aren't just delicious, they're surprisingly powerful when it comes to keeping your muscles young. Blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, take your pick. These vibrant little fruits are packed with antioxidants, which act like tiny bodyguards protecting your muscle cells from something called oxidative stress. That's just a fancy way of saying the kind of slow, hidden damage that builds up over time and makes recovery harder as we age. As we grow older, our bodies produce more free radicals, unstable molecules that attack healthy tissue, including muscle fibers. Berries step in and help neutralize those troublemakers before they can do harm. They're also natural inflammation fighters and rich in vitamin C, which plays a role in producing collagen, a protein that supports the connective tissue around your muscles. That means better mobility, more flexibility, and fewer aches and stiffness. Try to get in a cup of berries a day. Fresh or frozen both work great, and frozen can be a budget-friendly choice with no loss in nutrients. Toss them in your yogurt, blend them into smoothies, or eat them by the handful for a naturally sweet snack your muscles will quietly thank you for. Now, lean beef might seem old-fashioned, but when it comes to muscle strength, it's the real deal. A small 4-ounce serving of lean beef, think sirloin, tenderloin, or round, gives you around 25 grams of top-tier protein. But it also gives you a special amino acid called leucine, which acts like a spark plug for muscle growth. After 60, your body needs that extra kick to respond to protein, and leucine is just the thing to light that fire. But that's not all. Beef also provides creatine, which helps muscles produce energy quickly. That's key for things like climbing stairs, lifting groceries, or even getting out of a chair without that familiar groan. Plus, it's full of iron, zinc, and B vitamins, nutrients that support energy, blood flow, and tissue repair. Now, moderation matters. You don't need to eat steak every day. 2 to 3 servings a week is a good balance. And if you can find grass-fed beef, even better. It comes with a healthier fat profile and more omega-3s. Lean beef isn't just hearty, it's functional. It helps you hold on to your strength, your stamina, and that steady confidence you feel when your body still does what you ask of it. And finally, let's wrap up with one that surprises a lot of people: whey protein. You might think of protein powder as something for young gym rats chugging shakes after workouts, but here's the truth. Whey protein can be a game changer for seniors too. Whey is the most bioavailable protein out there, which means your body absorbs and uses it quickly and efficiently. And it's absolutely loaded with leucine, that muscle-activating amino acid we just talked about. Even if you're not lifting weights or doing intense exercise, whey protein can still help slow muscle loss, improve balance, and even support better mobility. And if you're doing any kind of movement like walking, stretching, or light resistance training, it makes those efforts go even further. Whey also contains bioactive peptides that support blood flow and reduce inflammation. And it helps your body produce glutathione, a powerful antioxidant that protects your muscle cells from damage. You can mix it with milk or water, blend it into a smoothie with berries and spinach, or even stir it into oatmeal. Look for a high-quality, low-sugar option and aim for 20 to 30 grams a day, especially after physical activity or as a mid-morning boost. So let's take a breath and step back for a moment. We've talked about 10 foods today: Greek yogurt, fatty fish, eggs, nuts and seeds, beans, leafy greens, olive oil, berries, lean beef, and whey protein. On their own, they might not seem like much. A spoonful of yogurt here, a handful of walnuts there, but together they add up to something big, something powerful. These aren't just groceries. They're quiet little choices that build into a stronger, more resilient you. They support your balance, your stamina, your ability to move through the day with confidence. And maybe more than that, they help you feel like yourself again. Because here's the truth. Muscle loss isn't just about getting older. It's not something that just happens to you. It's something you can stand up to, one bite at a time. You don't need to overhaul your whole life overnight. Start small. Maybe it's swapping your afternoon snack for some Greek yogurt. Maybe it's tossing spinach into your eggs. Maybe it's trying that grilled salmon next Sunday instead of the usual takeout. Your muscles have carried you through a lifetime. They've walked you through decades of memories of raising kids, dancing at weddings, holding hands on long walks, carrying boxes during moves, standing through long days, kneeling to tie little shoes. They've served you well. Now they're asking for a little help in return. So ask yourself, What's one thing I can do this week to give my body a better shot? Not because you should, but because you can and you deserve to. And hey, we'd love to hear from you. What's one food from this list that you're excited to try or already enjoy? Drop it in the comments below. And if you're still with us at this point, comment the word strong so we know you're part of this journey with us. If this video gave you something to think about, something that might help you or someone you love, give it a like. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more simple real-life tips for aging well. We've got more coming your way, and we'd be honored to be part of your routine. Thanks for spending a little time with us today. Here's to good meals, good health, and walking into your later years with the strength and confidence you've earned. We'll see you next time.